Hello everybody, Andrew Gray here and welcome to another Heroes of the Storm. We've queued up as random hero selection on Quick Match and find ourselves playing Chromie on Hanamura. We have a Murky Ragnaros, myself as Chromie, Alarak, Nova against a Varian Zeratul and Asmodan even. Alarak and a Zul'jin, gonna be careful for that Zeratul I think. We're playing Chromie, ranged assassin, good at burst damage, and we're gonna go with deep breathing at level 1. So after we hit a hero, we increase its ability damage by 2 up to 50, and then after hitting 25, we increase by an extra 150, and the sight radius by 100%, was it? Something like that. Our trait, by the way, as Chromie, is we get our abilities, our selections down here, talents if you will, 2 levels before everybody else. We'll go through the objectives of the map in a moment. Our Q is a skill shot, long range, as you can see. Fires a single line, does damage. Our W is a area of effect, small at the moment, and hits people there. And our E puts down a little hourglass, where when the enemy steps on it, they become put in stasis for a short amount of time. We'll do that. We're not very good at wave clear, but we can do some damage when we need to. Another thing I've noticed there we go. I've noticed very recently is matchmaking is a bit crap at the moment. Since the 2.0, we're going to go for our Q hitting 2 targets. We're going to throw that out there. And we're just going to stay back a little bit further, let that wave push in and do its own little thing. Matchmaking's been really crap recently. You have people with hundreds of games queued up with people with 2 or 3. It's really bad, and so it's pretty frustrating at times. Just checking that bush. Nobody was in there. We'll just throw that out in a straight line there. Just missed him because he dodged. Gonna have to be careful here. So Chromie, we're just sitting at the back. Our Alarak's doing a lot of work here. We're gonna throw that out there. We're gonna throw that out. Alarak, as I say, doing. Here we go. So our first objective is up. We get a payload to escort to its destination, which then hits the enemy core. We cannot hit the core directly. If we destroy somebody else, an enemy fort, or there we go. If we destroy an enemy fort or keep, then it empowers our payload, allows it to fire off an extra attack. So we're going to come down here. The more people you have within this dotted blue circle, the faster it goes, up to 3 people. Just throw that off. We'll put that down there. Probably not the best placement in the world for it. Oh, and here can I get some sort of help here, please, from somebody? No, apparently not, but we do live through it. At that level we've gone, so our W ability, if it lands on somebody, if the center lands on somebody, it does more damage. Enemy payload fire. Okay, and there we go, the enemy has escorted theirs, and as you see, a projectile to the core having 7 damage. There we go. And now we're back to the laning phase. It looks like we're going to not get involved in this. We're going to throw that there and hope for the best. Murky completely unaware of what's going on. We're going to need to defend this top. Nobody's up here, which is bad. And this is where our payload is spawning as well. We certainly do not want anybody to push into the fort, because if they do, then obviously their payload gets empowered, which means they need half the amount of payloads we do in order to We really need help up top here. Like I say, we are not a wave clearer at all. But I don't know where the... well, the Rookie coming up, I suppose. The rest of the enemy team down bottom. Zul'jin is going after Murky. There goes our Nova. Ragnaros going down the bottom, but all alone. Don't know what he's intending on doing. Our Alarak is up top now as well. There's some little fight going on. Murky's going down to help our Ragnaros, who dies. No idea why he was engaging down there, to be honest. We're going to throw one of those out, and then one of those. And manage to hit the Zul'jin there. We are also going to put a timer there to cover our flank, and then throw that out and hope for the best. The enemy team should be cycling up to us in a moment. If only to stop us from putting in this payload. No, we're good. We're going to put this there. We're going to throw that out there. In comes Zeratul. We are going to go quickly with temporal root. Basically, we put our aura on somebody, and it puts them to their previous location a few seconds ago. Unfortunately, we could not get any kind of help there. Don't know why Ragnaros has gone into a building. We also need to get the top soaked as well. Soaking very important on this map, by the way, because it's purely a push map. If you've managed to get a 4-2 down, it gives you a massive advantage. So it's really important to at least try to do that. Murky's making progress, which is always nice to see. We're going to pop this here to make sure we're not caught out by a flanking manoeuvre. We'll throw that out. And then we'll just take this out. The enemy team completely wrecking our bottom because they're overextended. We're going to pull back a little bit, I think. We're going to shove one of those out just to do a little bit of damage. Ragnaros asking for assistance, but unfortunately there's not many people out to help him at the moment. There's me doing the top, and of course them down the bottom. We'll throw one of those out. We're going to have to be careful down here. We are going to go with bye-bye. That reduces our hearthing state, our hearthing time, and it also means that any damage taken does not interrupt it as well. We've got a bit of a push going down bottom. We're doing top. Varian's gone off to get his. We're just going to throw that out there just to push this along a little bit, and then we will do. Will we go down? Do we want to? No, we're okay on XP, so we will go down and help with this. Who have we lost? Murky, but we've got a little bit of a push going on at the bottom, which is absolutely fine. Ragnaros has disappeared for some reason, giving up escorting ours for going for the enemy's one. It's neck and neck, so there's no real reason to do that, in my opinion, because this needs defending more than that needs. We're gonna go like this. Can't believe I've messed that up, but hey ho. We're gonna get out of here as quickly as we can. We're gonna pop another one of those down. And we're gonna see if we can get that. There we go. At least we can hit one of our skill shots, hey? We're being contested there, so we'll just throw that out. He's going to come up here. We'll throw that out and hope for the best there. And there we go. Where's he gone? He's probably double backed on himself. We need to defend the top. As you see, we did have a little bit of a lead on XP, but we've lost that due to various deaths and also this nice little push. The friendly team not really understanding how much of a the friendly team not understanding how much of a push map this is.
The enemy's payload has been redeployed.
Just going to have to be careful here, make sure we can get this this Zul'jin. Don't know what the friendly team's doing except being dead most of the time.
Yes, that's right. Time to take things into my own hands.
Your fort has fallen. Enemy
And we are now at a massive disadvantage because now the enemy's payload is
Time to take things into my own
empowered, so they will get 2 attacks on our core for every 1 attack we get now. We are going to go with increasing our ability power. If our Q hits a hero, then increases our ability power on the other things. I think that stacks up to 2 or 3 times. I didn't read the tip. I'm pretty sure 3 times, and it's 8% a time.
course.
I believe it empowers 8% for the next 10 seconds, up to 40%.
enemy
So you'll notice they now get 2, bringing our health down for 2. And
hero slain.
the friendly team, I think, has just given up at this point.
Of course.
I don't think...
Payload firing.
And this is the big issue I'm having in Quick Match at the moment. Nobody seems to be working together anymore. Everybody seems to be just in the mentality of, oh, let's go and kill it. Let's go and secure kills. Which, you know, there is strategies. I just think it's an influx of either new players or an influx of players who don't know what they're doing.
Time to take things.
I don't know. We have some help from our Murky. We should be able to get this down to give us a there we go. That's all we wanted. We will... And then we'll just be out of there and get out quickly. So as you see, a very quick recall time there. We're going to come back down bottom and help out our Murky. Now we're 1 for 1.
The enemy's payload will be redeployed shortly.
We need to stop them getting this payload or else we lose. And we need to get 2 in that time as well, or 1. And the boss in the middle of the...
Your payload will be redeployed shortly.
The boss in the middle, by the way, fires a
Done.
projectile onto the enemy core as well. So we could potentially wipe them. We're going to put one of those down. We're then going to go like that. Going to throw another one of those out.
Hero slain. Your payload has been redeployed. Double kill. Triple kill.
Okay. That's a nice little defense. What we're going to do ourselves is come down to our own payload, because we do need to do that.
Kill streak.
It's no use getting a wipe on the enemy team and then not taking advantage of it. Ragnaros not using his item at all by the looks of it, and he's got a healing. Oh no. They are pushing the fort while we do this, which is good. Now we need to make sure we get this to the end before the enemy. We're going to get past and future me when we use our Q. It drops a mirror image of us, and then when we use our Q again, they both fire out like that, so you can do a lot of damage with it. Hopefully we can get down to here before the enemy team realises what's going on. We'll drop one of those there. Murky's coming helping us, thankfully. And there we go. We should win this now because we've taken down 2 of their forts. There we go. That was a bit iffy there at the end, wasn't it? But we managed that in the... just about, I think.
Agents.
Murky did do a lot of work there, so Murky does indeed deserve it. How did we do? We didn't participate in a lot of those team fights because we were busy soaking. Not our ideal position. We did 2 kills, 11 assists, only 1 death. Only 20k worth of damage though. Not the best damage dealing performance, but we did win the game and you saw the reasons why. Everybody, thank you very much for watching. Please like, dislike, subscribe, comment, etc. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye.